class ticket to a seaside resort fine view.
In a handbag.
Handbag.
Yes, a somewhat large black leather handbag with two handles. An ordinary handbag, in fact.
And what locality did this Mr. James or Thomas Carter define this ordinary handbag?
The cloakroom at Victoria Station.
The cloakroom at Victoria Station?
Yes, but the Brighton line.
The line is immaterial, Mr. Worthing. I feel bound to tell you that I'm somewhat bewildered by what you just told me. To be born or bred in a handbag, whether it handles or not, seems to me just like a attempt for the ordinary decencies of family life. And that reminds one of the worst excesses of the French Revolution. And I presume you know what that, unfortunately, would have led to. As for the locality in which his handbag was found, a cloakroom in a railway station may have been used to conceal some sort of social indiscretion, and has probably indeed been used for that purpose before now. It can hardly be used for an asserted position in good society.
What do you recommend I do?
I suggest you find some relations of either sex, but this isn't quite over.
I don't know how I can do that, but I can get the handbag. It's at my dressing room at home. I can go in and I'm sure it would please you.
Me, sir? What's this got to do with me? You can hardly expect that Lord Brownlow will allow our only daughter, a girl raised with the utmost care, to marry into a cloakroom. And for glad. Good evening, Mr. Worthing.
Good evening. Would you stop playing that ghastly tune, Algernon? How idiotic are you?
You don't mean to tell me it didn't go off all right, old boy. Don't tell me Gwendolyn refused you. Oh, it's always a way she has, refusing people.
Gwendolyn is right as a trivet. As far as she's concerned, we are engaged. Her mother, though, I have never met such a gorgon in all my life. Well, in truth, I don't really know what a gorgon is like, but I'm sure she's one. She's a monster in any case, without being a myth, which is rather unfair if you ask me. I apologize, Algernon. I shouldn't talk of your own family like this in front of you.
My dear boy. I love it when my relations are abused. It's the only thing that makes me stomach them at all. Relations are just a tedious pack of people who haven't the slightest idea of how to live, nor the remotest idea of when to die.
That's nonsense, Algernon.
Oh, it isn't.
Well, I won't argue with you about it. You always want to argue about things.
Well, isn't what that things were originally made for?
If I thought that, I'd shoot myself. You don't think that Gwendolyn will end up like her mother in 150 years, do you?
All women become like their mothers. That is their tragedy. Man does. And that's his.
Is that clever?
Oh, it's perfectly phrased. It should be everything in modern society.
I'm sick to death of cleverness. Why, everywhere you go, you see clever people nowadays. It's a complete public nuisance, if you ask me. I wish to goodness we'd have some fools left.
Oh, we have.
Who are they? What do they talk about?
The fools? Well, the clever people, I suppose.
What fools they are.
Did you tell Gwendolyn about you being Earnest in town and Jack in the country?
My dear boy, the truth is hardly something one tells a refined girl such as Gwendolyn. What ideas you have of how to behave to a woman?
Oh, the only way to behave to a woman is to make love to her, if she is pretty, and to someone else if she is plain.
That's ridiculous, Algernon.
What about your brother? What about the profligate Earnest?
By the end of the week, I will kill off my brother. I'll say he died in Paris. Ooh, I'll say he died of apoplexy.
Oh.
Lots of people are dying quite suddenly of apoplexy these days.
Yes, but I'm afraid it's hereditary. You had better say... Oh, you had better say Earnest was carried off by a severe chill.
And you're sure that's not hereditary of any kind?
Of course it isn't.
Very well. My poor brother Ernest, carried off in Paris by a severe chill, and that gets rid of him.
What about your ward? Didn't you say she was a little too interested in this Earnest? But she feel this a good deal?
Cecily will be all right. She's not a silly romantic girl, I'm glad to say. She has a capital appetite, goes on long walks, barely pays attention to her lessons.